He's just tuning his guitar.
Oh my god. Sorry, everybody.
I didn't notice you were tuning. I thought you were just touching it. It's CALEB A.M.
Yeah, it's CALEB A.M. CALEB A.M. in time. Loved CALEB A.M. All my homies love
Same.
CALEB A.M. And you know what? That reminds me. Distract the folks at home real quick, please.
So, the week is the week of October 4th, which is exciting because that means it's the Halloween month. Candy, candy, candy. October 4th is a fun day because the Overwatch Season 7 trailer drops today. Yay, so exciting. Can't wait for them to announce a new map that I already know, and a new Mythic skin that I already know, and a new Moira collab skin that I already know, because they announced like everything. But the new map looks cool. The new Hanzo skin is cool.
That's all that matters. It's cool.
So, yeah, it's just not super excited about the trailer. But maybe there will be something for Diva or Kiriko, the characters I care about, because I don't care about the other characters. I don't care about getting skins for the characters. Although the Hanzo skin, it's a mythic skin, it's really cool looking. So, but yeah, the map they're dropping implies that this really cool, like in canon lore character is gonna be the next tank, which is really exciting. So
That is exciting.
because I want him to be the character.
I'm excited for October. I get Spider-Man 2
Pickleball tournament,
pickleball tournament
which we should sign up for
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay, I thought it was Wednesdays.
It's Thursdays.
I get paid on Wednesdays. I thought you were like me.
No, I'm not like you. You work in events, I work in food.
We're not the same.
Yeah, this is Your Wednesday Morning Caffeine, CALEB A.M. I'm Caleb Griffin.
I'm Caleb Blad.
And this is a show where we talk about Jesus.
We drink caffeine,
We answer a question.
talk about life,
And then I go to work.
and I go to class. I go to study for my exam today, actually. I don't have class until like 10.
That's when I get off of work.
But I'm going to campus when you do, so I can go sit in my office and study.
Work.
Because I need to study some more for this exam. I have one of those unfortunate weeks where I have an exam pretty much every day, but it's only one a day, so it's kind of like it's really hard to study for the Thursday exam
Yeah.
because I have an exam on Wednesday and Tuesday, and it's like, but the Tuesday one's coming up, so why would I study for the Thursday one and the Wednesday one when I'm about to take the Tuesday one? So now I'm kind of like mega studying today before my exam, and then tomorrow before my exam. So I hope it goes well.
Yeah.
I did get on the first one, so
I get my marketing exam grade back today.
exciting.
No, it's not. But it's okay. Because as I was walking out, or as people were walking out of the test and I was waiting on the bus, this one dude said, they were talking about like the versions they had, and these two people had the green and the orange, and they were like, yeah, no, I had like 20 E's, I think. And they were both like, yeah, I think I had 20 E's too. And one guy was like, see, I had the white version and I only had like 5 E's. And I only had like 5 E's, and I had like the white version, so that made me feel comforting.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's your Bible verse.
Yeah. My fridge.
That's okay.
My
This
bubble.
guy thinks he's Superman. Sorry. You are to me.
I think I'm Spider-Man.
You're singing the Superman theme.
I was actually thinking Indiana Jones.
Oh, sorry. It sounded like the Superman theme from the Batman video games.
Okay. Oh yeah, Colossians 3 verse 12 is the verse for today. And it says, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience." Kind of sounds like the fruits of the spirits, but it's not.
But
There are some of them. But just a simple command to be nice, be humble, have compassion and gentleness, and be patient. And it's nice to have those little reminders when you're reading the Bible.
That's some of what stuck out to me in prayer run last night. I didn't read Colossians, but
Yeah.
I got a lot on patience last
Mhm.
night, so.
Patience is a virtue. I hear
Oh,
people say
my
that. I don't know
mama.
what that means.
Good first. For those who don't know, after we do the thing that Caleb just did, we go to an Instagram and somebody has to guess on a poll. And it's a question, typically a this or that question, every time but once, anyways. So I get most of the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time it's a this or that question. So we gotta ask the important questions, find out what is actually preferred to end all the debates possible. And this week's question was fruits or vegetables. So Caleb's gonna give his opinion and guess, and I'll get a chance to talk about it too.
As a reminder, at any point, if you'd like, not at any point, on Tuesdays, if you'd like to vote and be a part of the show, go to our Instagrams. They are down below in the description, and you can vote on them. This week, Caleb was on Caleb Lad's Instagram, so this next week it'll be on mine. Then the next week it'll be on his. So give us a follow, vote on our polls. And
I thought you were about to remind them to vote for Homecoming Queen. I don't know why.
I guess we could. I mean,
If y'all go to Mississippi State, vote for Carrington.
Cowbells ring for Carrington.
Cowbells ring for Carrington.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I think it. Yeah. I opened Instagram and everybody's profile picture right now is the Cowbells ring for Carrington. So I guess
that's what he.
subconsciously I thought when you said like
Don't
same
forget.
vote, I was like, huh.
Okay. So back to the fruit and vegetables topic. I really think Carrington's the best choice for Homecoming Queen. Sorry. Wrong.
Sorry guys, I got off topic again.
I prefer fruits over vegetables. I like vegetables for the most part. I like fruit for almost all parts, and that's the difference. Fruit. Some of my favorite flavored things, peaches, pineapple, mango, grape. They're fruits. Lemonade.
They're fruits.
Lemonade. Lemon's a fruit.
The only two fruits
I like fruit.
that I can think of that I don't like straight up eating that I've had are lemons and limes, and I like lemon and lime flavored things.
Same. Cranberries are good too. I love cranberry things. Sprite cranberry is my favorite thing about Christmas. You never see.
Mine's like Jesus' birth, but
Well, his birth was in April. Crap! I lost my train. Well, yeah, but they got Pepsi Mango and stuff like that.
they don't have Pepsi broccoli.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have corn flavored Sprite or
Yeah.
celery flavored
Coke.
Coke. Why? Because it doesn't help.
Because it wouldn't be good.
I appreciate some vegetables. I appreciate what vegetables do. I think lettuce is one of the biggest role players to ever exist in the food world. But that's all he is a role player. He's not a main thing. You pull out strawberries dipped in chocolate on Valentine's Day, that's the main course. You pull out a nice peach cobbler or a blueberry pie, that's the main dessert.
Blueberry pie.
You're not just getting vegetable anything.
Yeah.
Vegetable medley is a side dish. fried
It's never a
vegetables
dessert.
are exactly. It's a side dish.
I mean, sometimes I guess it could be.
The fruits. All I'm saying.
Fruits
is
are
that
sweet.
Fruits are better. They're better tasting. If you're a health nut and you prefer vegetables over fruit, good for you. I'm not. I like fruit.
Lying to yourself.
So, I'm gonna say I think most people are gonna agree with me on that. So I'm gonna say fruit won. Vegetable puts up a good fight though, but I'll say fruit pulls away in the fourth. I'm gonna go 68, 41, 42. 68, 42.
You're wrong. It's 68-32 is the correct.
You are
number.
right. 68-32. It's my vote.
Fruits did not pull away in the fourth because it won in like the first quarter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good for fruit.
It was one of those polls where like one of them wasn't getting a lot of votes, so every time somebody voted for him, I was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you? Andy voted for vegetable. Bull crap. Ain't that
I ain't
had
seen
to have
that.
been a mistake.
I ain't seen that boy eat a vegetable once in my life.
He is married to a health buff,
Hmm.
but so she might have got him hooked on vegetables. But like still,
What do you put your vegetables in a blender and juice them up so you can drink vegetables? Idiot.
maybe. Yeah, so that one kind of surprised me. Matthew voted vegetable from
Matthew.
BSU. That
Oh.
one was kind of surprising.
We'll talk to him about that today. We see.
We'll ask him.
Ain't-
And then
this
you
ain't
would
no-
have never seen this coming. But the Clardies
Voted
voted
vegetable.
for vegetable.
I figured they
Yeah.
would. That's why I thought it'd be a little bit closer. Because I was like, you're gonna have some vegetable people.
Yeah. There was more vegetable than I thought. I honestly thought it was just going to be them two, but there was some others. It was 82 to 18.
Oh, nice. I'm okay that I missed the percentage by a lot because fruit won the way it should have.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. So
Yeah, there was never any contest. Vegetable had no chance
yeah.
because vegetables are all disgusting until you prepare them right, and you can eat an apple straight off a tree and it
Exactly.
can be good.
That's the main difference is that vegetables or role players only, they have to be mixed in with stuff or on stuff or in salad form.
Or a lot of salt.
And and in fruits you can just,
I mean, like I'm not trying to fully hate on vegetables. I guess you can do that with carrots. You can eat carrots by
I
themselves.
don't like the
They're not
taste
super
of
good,
carrots.
but you can.
And I don't like the texture either. It's always
Yeah, but like you can eat a corn on the cob, but you gotta butter and salt that thing up. You can eat broccoli, but you gotta butter and salt that thing up. I ain't buttering and salting my apples, bro.
exactly not.
You can elevate fruit by putting chocolate or caramel on it.
Absolutely.
On an apple, anyways. But like
Chocolate banana.
some fruits, like grapes, you can't make a grape better. It's a grape. You just
It's great.
yummy, yummy, yummy.
Let's not forget about the juice division here. I feel like we haven't talked about the juice division of this league enough.
There's no competition.
There's
Fruits are so much better
apple juice,
in every way. Apple
Grape
juice,
juice,
grape juice, orange juice,
orange juice.
whatever
pineapple
peach
juice.
juice is in the fridge
Has
right now.
anybody? That's Colton's. He said he tried it and it was incredible, so he bought it. But anyway,
I must have tried it somewhere else.
yeah, it was. I forgot where he said he tried it, but he tried it somewhere else, and he was like, "Yeah, it was incredible."
I thought you meant like he was in the store,
No.
saw it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
We should go get a glass of it right now and try it.
he is awake. We could ask him.
Wake up. Wake up.
How about? Have you ever had some pineapple juice?
I
I
have.
love me some good pineapple juice. Pineapples are good. Man, it's just
I love fruits.
fruits are great, and vegetables are kind of not completely, but kind of sucky. I appreciate lettuce. I appreciate spinach.
that they're healthy.
Yeah.
But fruits are also healthy.
They're just good.
They just taste good.
Alrighty.
There are some vegetables I do like though, like
Good.
green beans
If they're cooked right,
if they're cooked right. Corn.
I like corn.
I do like broccoli if
Mm,
it's
I
if there's a lot of salt on it. Yeah.
Are potatoes vegetables?
Is starch a vegetable? Because I think they're just starch.
There's starch. Unfortunately, we can be real though. Fruit does have some slackers. It's got tomato.
Oh, I didn't do
And it's
that.
got avocado. But 2 slackers compared to
Everything being a slacker.
yeah, I mean, when you talk about the tomato and the avocado, they're not getting any playtime. They're there. But
That's for us.
Yeah.
Most people love tomato.
most people do. I cannot stand tomatoes.
I hate tomato.
I hate tomatoes. I tolerate but really don't like ketchup. Pizza's okay, but I really don't like tomato sauce.
I like
rather
most
Alfredo
forms
sauce.
of tomato except for just straight tomato.
I don't like tomatoes in general. I don't really like any tomato. I try never to eat ketchup unless there's just absolutely nothing. But most of the time I end up getting other sauces because I don't like ketchup. But shall we drink the energy?
Yeah.
Since mine's been on camera the whole time, I'll go ahead and go. I had a white gummy bear today. Starting my cycle over and drinking white gummy bear.
I have a rainbow unicorn today. Not starting my cycle over. I just reached into my bang closet and grabbed a random bang.
And it was rainbow unicorn.
Yeah. I picked from the back right this time.
Bro, I don't know how anybody could have potentially thought that you were gonna pick vegetable. There were some experts who run the gambling side of this in Vegas, and everyone gambles on what we're gonna pick. And,
Yeah.
okay. And there was a 20% chance you were gonna get a vegetable. The dude's name is literally Peach Mango.
Yeah. I don't get it. I go by peach mango. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself for not drinking a peach mango today. And you not drinking an orange dreamsicle. We're talking about fruit.
Tropicals, whatever. I don't know.
Kind of a missed opportunity. It happens.
Gummy bears are fruit.
The white one?
All of them.
I guess it's coconut.
White one's pineapple.
Which one's
Or
coconut?
pina colada.
Pina colada.
Doesn't
Doesn't
both.
pina colada have coconut? Yeah.
No, it's both. It's pineapple and coconut. I love pina coladas.
Well, still, rainbow unicorn tastes like it has fruit.
It's fruity.
Still, I didn't really think about that when I got my bang out before I did the poll, so
Yeah.
because I was prepared.
He was prepared.
Yeah. I just want to take a moment. I already told you that I thought it looked really good, but y'all look at my section today. Isn't it so cool looking? Sorry, I hit your monitor like that. What'd you just do?
I didn't do anything.
I thought it looked cool. I guess I can show off the new stuff. The other day, Barnes & Noble had a buy 2 get 1 free manga sale.
They
So
typically do.
I bought Chainsaw Man 12, which this is brand new. It came out got an English, whatever, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It got the English dub very recently, so that was cool. I don't know if the date's in here, it's probably not. Wait. Oh, actually, wow. This got printed in October, so I got it literally right after it came out. So, very cool. 13 comes out at the end of the year, and 14 comes out in April of next year.
I love October.
And then I also got these The Boys Pops,
Peas, the boys pops.
Kimiko and MM. Very cool. I got them because I went to GameStop to get my Demon Slayer Pops, and once again they didn't have them, and they're like, we have no update on it. And then the guy said, I recommend if you see them out somewhere else, to just go ahead and buy them and then come back and cancel your pre-order. And I was like, do pre-orders not work where you order the things for me? Is that not what happens when I pre-order something? You order it prematurely so it gets shipped to your location and then I can come pick it up? Why did I pre-order it if you're not ever gonna? I don't get it. I'm not actually upset.
They just when they order a bunch of them to sell normally, they just hold one for you.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when I pre-ordered it, they should have at least ordered one. because they were like, "Nah, I don't even see it in the system or whatever." It's like, what?
Yeah.
What is happening? But they were like, "We might get them." And I was like, "Okay." What do you mean we might get them? What does that mean? I spent money on this product.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I'm still waiting for my Power Ranger to come in. I'm supposed to come in on the 12th, which I won't be here on the 12th.
That's when it comes out. It probably won't be at GameStop on the 12th. My Kiriko Pop comes out on the 13th. But yeah, it was like a buy two for like 20 sale or something. And there was a couple different pops I wanted in there, but I was like, oh, I'll just go with the boys ones because I kind of want them, and they can go in the pop wall.
Yeah.
Because the other shows in there that I liked, they didn't have like the characters I wanted, and it was kind of like, oh, I'll take any of those, so I went with that. They had that cool new General Grievous pop though, where his like face is burned off a little bit, and
That's
he has
cool.
2 lightsabers. It looks really cool. I saw it this weekend.
Star Wars has been getting like a lot of good pops recently.
Yeah, they have a Count Dooku versus Anakin pop.
Yeah,
in the style of that one.
I saw that one. I thought about maybe purchasing and stacking, but I did not.
That one's $30. I don't remember if that one was. I think it was.
The website said $27.99, but that's what the website said. So I don't know if in person's different.
But yeah.
Kiss that thing.
Oh, I also got Summertime Rendering 1 and 2. I didn't understand because it was buy two get one free. So very nice.
Good savings.
Yeah. I think so.
I haven't bought anything this week besides food. I have nothing new to show off. But next week, a lot of things that have been ordered should be here by next Wednesday, or I hope. I guess that Power Ranger pop won't be here because that's the 11th. But
Yeah. Something I ordered should be here, I think. I think when I was checking out, it said the expected delivery date was the 9th, but then after I ordered it, it will no longer tell me when they think it'll be here by, which is kind of like, excuse me, why are people trying to mess me up on the orders?
would y'all stop trying to mess me up?
Yeah, it just tells me your order's been confirmed. This is the shipping address. Like
You have to download the shop
I already did
app
that.
to track it. I had to do that when I
I
bought
already had
John
the
Mayer's
shop app.
Soft Rock merch when that
It just
came
says the
out.
same thing. It just says the order's been placed.
Oh.
And I'm just like, I wouldn't care, but I spent $100 on this stuff. I just want to know when they'll be here. Did you do anything fun this week?
No. Okay, I mean, there's some stuff. Saturday, I went to Lauren's birthday dinner because it was Lauren's birthday. We went to Mount Fuji in Tupelo. I'd never had it. Lauren said it was better than Umi. I said, yeah, right.
Crap.
So we went there, and it was really, really good.
Was it better than Umi?
Rice and yum yum wise, no. Sushi wise, no. Steak wise, yes. And Mount Fuji's hibachi thing, they all don't just give you fried rice, but they give you chow mein noodle.
Hibachi.
Hibachi. Okay. It's a Japanese guy, he knows.
That's the Japanese pronunciation. H-I. Every I is E. So be hibachi.
But they
Just
also
trying
give
to keep you straight.
Yeah, thanks. They also give you chow mein noodles as well. So
Oh.
their hibachi comes with like whatever meat you get. It comes with the meat, 2 pieces of shrimp, vegetables, fried rice, and noodles. And I chose to leave the vegetables and get extra fried rice, so I had I got their steak, which is better than Umi's steak because they use a New York strip steak. Rice, not vegetables, rice, and noodles. And their noodles were really, really good. And then it comes with 2 pieces of shrimp as well, which the shrimp was not, I was disappointed in the shrimp, but I didn't eat my second piece. And Lauren got the scallops, which I didn't know she liked scallops, but she got scallops. And I guess they were good. I don't know. But yeah, rice and yo-yum sausage, it was good. Like, I would eat it again, but I wouldn't pick it over umi if I was given the choice.
I also went to a new Japanese restaurant
Really?
this week. I don't remember what it was called. But because I went to help my dad with something because, like, they're still moving into their house. So when I went up there,
I didn't know they got a new house yet.
yeah, it was just all like boxes and stuff. I'd have to sleep on an air mattress. It was kind of fun. I haven't done that in a long time.
Sometimes you get a nice boing on the air mattress.
Yeah, it was like slowly deflating as I slept on it. So
It normally happens.
if I had like some good sleep where I wouldn't wake up, I woke up in the pit touching the ground, and it was kind of funny. But I went to help my dad pick something up from where they were staying, because I'm a big strong man, and it was his grill, which was really heavy. I also forgot, I got a Demon Slayer shirt. I finally got some Demon Slayer merch.
Five Below.
At Five Below. So
Good
this
save.
thing I ordered was Demon Slayer related too, which hopefully I'll be able to show that off at some point. But I got one for me, one for Andy, and I'm very excited to wear that thing when it gets cold outside, because it's a sweatshirt. But anyways,
Almost cold outside. Getting really close.
later it's gonna be in the 40s next week, next Monday, Sunday and Monday.
Looking forward.
But we went to some Japanese place, and he asked me if I like sushi, and I was like, no, and he was like, oh man, I wanted to get sushi, and I was like, you're driving, go ahead.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, if you don't like sushi, I don't want to go to a sushi place. I was like, do they have fried rice? And he was like, I think so. I was like,
I'm game.
I'm game. And we went, so I got some, I left my leftovers at their house. One of them lucky people's gonna get the chow out of my leftovers. But I got,
Don't touch it, Julia.
I got
Don't touch
steak
it.
fried rice. It was not as good as Umi's.
Yeah.
But it was good. Like, if I went to Madison and somebody said, let's get Japanese, I know a place. I don't know what it's called, so it'll be hard finding it, but it was good. The steak tasted really good. It was all like blocky. It was like thicker than Umi's. I don't think it. I'd have to go eat Umi's, but I don't think the steak. I think it was like as good as Umi's steak, but the rice at Umi's was better. And then also, I think it was just a problem of the fork, but like nothing would stay on the fork. Like everything was just falling off. So like eating it was a hassle. Like a small bed of rice would stay on, but anytime I got steak, the steak would fall off. So I was just like,
That's weird.
I was just having to get the rice and then put the steak in my mouth, which was whatever. I should have just asked for some chopsticks and done my best to use them, even though I can't use chopsticks. If I want to go to Japan, I should work on that.
I've gotten better at chopsticks.
But it was good. And then there was like this dessert shop right next to it that we went into, and we got 3 s'mores cookies, a lemon cookie and an Oreo cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't try the lemon cookie or the Oreo cheesecake. I was going to try the Oreo cheesecake, but then I went somewhere with my mom and Joya, and when I got back, it was gone. So
Dang.
I guess somebody ate the whole thing. But he said it was good, so I trust his judgment. But the s'mores cookies were insane. Like, they were
good.
good.
Okay.
Like, it was so good.
So good that it was bad.
So good. So good.
So good.
Yeah.
You.
So, like, they were so good. I want more. Because I only got to eat 1.5 of them. Because Joy ate one and then my mom ate half of one. And I was like, this isn't enough.
More.
I'm greedy. I need this.
I'm a big boy.
Yeah, but hopefully I forget about it by the next time I go because I don't need those probably insanely high calorie cookies. But they were really good, so
you might not need them,
but I want.
But you want some.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was fist bumping.
Saturday, me and were you those?
Yeah, but you can get going. You're on your weekend.
Saturday, me and Joy and my mom, we went shopping a little bit. I found some stuff I wanted at Barnes and Noble. Sorry, Barnes and Noble.
My fault.
That's on me. I'm sorry. I love you, Barnes and Noble.
Hey, we love both entities, okay?
Books A Million is like an 8. Barnes and Noble's a 10. Okay, it was an accident. It happens sometimes.
I'd give them both 10s. I love both of them pretty equally.
Books A Million doesn't have a Starbucks in it where I can go get a vanilla.
But they have a Joe Muggs.
They don't have.
And a Joe Muggs is better than a Starbucks.
They don't have a record section or a good pop like collectible section.
Hey, the one in Columbus used to. It's where I got like all my pops.
They used to, but it's gone.
But
the last time I went into Books A Million, they didn't have anything.
And last time I went to Books A Million, Evan saw the Amon pop and took it. Anyways, the Joe Muggs. If you ever go back, get the vanilla frap at Joe Muggs. It's so much better than the one at Starbucks. It's unholy how much better it is.
Huh.
Used to be
I really liked the vanilla frap.
It used to be better, or it used to be my favorite vanilla. Like it used to be my favorite coffee drink in general, and then some other stuff has passed it since then because I've grown more fond of warmer coffee. But it's okay. It's so good. And
I'll have to try it.
I miss Joe Muggs.
I really don't know why Books A Million got closed here. Because it sucks. Because I would go there a lot.
I loved that store.
I already went there a lot. If my parents went to the mall, I walked around Books A Million.
It's okay.
Well, we went to Barnes and Noble. They went to a Goodwill or something, and I stayed in Barnes and Noble just to make myself angry. Where did we go? We went to Sam's Choice first. Sam's Club, not Sam's Choice. Sam's Club, which was fun. They had a bunch of reigns, and I was looking through, and I was like, maybe they have a thing. They did not. So yeah, but I found some stuff in Barnes and Noble that I really want. So now I know for next time when I go back, I might get them. But they didn't have like any of the things that I try to buy stuff in order, and they didn't have any of the things that I like actively am right at. But they did. I saw some like cool looking books that I was like, I kind of want to buy these, but they were cheaper online. So my mom said that she might order them. So maybe.
Come through
but
when clutch, Miss Laura.
When my mom and Julia left, I stayed back to go look at more, and then I ended up just reading Jujutsu Kaisen.
You finish it?
I mean, I didn't read it. I skimmed through the arc that's going on right now.
Those things are thick.
These?
Yeah, or like not big, but I feel like it takes a lot to read them.
No, they only take like 30 minutes because it's pictures. Like this page is like, it doesn't take too long to read. But yeah, there's like 24 volumes, and there were 20 of them in Barnes and Noble. But I was like skimming through, finding the parts that I knew, and getting extremely angry, and then texting Jacob, and because every time I think about it, I tell Jacob how mad it makes me, and he's like, dude, I know, it makes me mad too. But yeah, so that was fun.
Sounds like it.
So, kicked off right now.
It's okay.
But then to finish off my weekend, Sunday, went to church. It was good. Might go back this Sunday because it's Sam Ivy's first Sunday within the college Sunday school class. I want to be there for it. But I work on Saturday and I don't know if I'm going to want to drive afterwards. We'll see. But after that, I came back and helped my dad with something. And then me and Andy and Jacob went and played the hardest disc golf course I've ever played. It was really hard. It was tough. But I want to play it again one day. I told Andy and Jacob, I was like, it was tough, and if we're going to play it again, it needs to be like a weekend where we play multiple times, because I don't want that to be my disc golf experience of the weekend. Like, I want to have a round where I have potential to go under. Because, like, that course, I was not going under at that course. Like, there was, like, 3 holes that I could have birdied, and I birdied none of them.
That happens.
Yeah.
It's just the way of the disc.
That's just the way it goes. But it was still really fun, because I was hanging out with Andy. Unfortunately, Jacob was there.
Screw that guy. He's just our biggest fan.
He's just our biggest fan. All my homies love Jacob. Shout out to Jacob. We were pretty much just making jokes about Jujutsu Kaisen the whole time, because we all actively hate what the idiot author's doing, so it's kind of funny. He hit a new low recently, which is saying a lot. But, you know, we were just making jokes, shenanigans. It was fun.
Sounds like it.
And then, yeah, got back to the house, had to help my dad move the super heavy part of his grill onto the grill stand. And then I left. And the drive home was a drive home.
So, yeah.
And y'all were watching Zoe 102 when I got back.
What a film. It was not a good film. It was horrible. I didn't expect it to be good, but there one like plot line that was actually interesting. They just blew off into the
Make like a post-credit scene.
a post-credit scene. So I thought, wow, this could actually be freaking hilarious if this dude just like. So there's this whole thing that Stacy, who was the girl who had the lisp in Zoe 101, and all she did was build things out of cotton swabs and glue. She now has a murder or a true crime podcast, and she's been like investigating murders and stuff. And there's this one dude called the Malibu Murderer, and they just like randomly dropped it during the wedding or the rehearsal dinner party. And the dude that Zoe hired to be her fake boyfriend, the one lead they had on the Malibu Murderer was that he had like large hands, and he was pretending to have an Australian accent, so he would just hold up his hands and went, guilty, because they were just making fun about this horrible lead, and you were like, oh my gosh, it's him. He's the guy. And they just kept like dropping hints at it, and I was so ready for him to just like break up the wedding and try to kill somebody, because I thought that'd be hilarious. Like, it'd be a bad funny, but it'd be funny, and then they just didn't do that. Yeah.
That didn't happen.
It was bad, but it was cool getting to see like all my like old characters that I liked and see them all grown up. Some of them have aged well.
And all be respectively stupid.
Not all of them were stupid.
Zoe was incredibly stupid.
Yeah, Zoe was, but
I was being selfish. I thought that I could work and go to your wedding at the same time.
Her actor is a stupid idiot though. Who used to be insanely attractive, and I don't know how she fell off so hard. But yeah, she doesn't even look similar. It like all the other ones at least kind of look somewhat similar. Michael was fine. He was always my favorite character in the show, anyways, except for Chase, because Chase was just the in love dude who always like he just always felt bad for the guy because he could never catch a break.
Wasn't that who she ends up kissing him?
Yeah. he was just always in love with her and never told her in the show until like he did, and then they. I don't want to explain the show in here because it would take a little bit, and I don't want to waste time explaining Zoe 101. But yeah, that's who she ends up kissing at the end of it. And we're like, yeah, not really, but yeah, they did one thing though where, so they went in the show they went to this boarding school called PCA, and it's like your dream school as a kid when you watch the show because it's super cool and just looks like a college campus, and their colors are blue and purple, and they're the Stingrays, so it's really cool. And then they were talking about there was like this bar scene where they were all like drinking together and doing karaoke, and they were telling like memories from PCA, and they're like, yeah, it's a shame what happened. And like what? And they're like, what happened? It's not a school anymore. Apparently, it was a fake school, and none of the teachers were accredited, and Dean Rivers was stealing money from people's tuition funds, and so they had to close down the school. I'm like, y'all didn't have to do that. Like,
Yeah, what was the point of that?
yeah, I don't know. It made me mad.
That's like when the show like randomly will kill off a side character when you could just say they moved.
Yeah.
Like what? There's no point.
Yeah, no.
Nobody was scared of the Zoe 101 school coming back.
Yeah, it was. I think we were hoping that it would come back because the school was so cool. Like the setting of the show is part of what made the show awesome. And Chase's character is just so cool. Like I feel like I feel bad for him, but he's hilarious at the same time. Not in the movie, but in the show. In the movie, he was kind of sucky, but Michael's character was cool in the movie too. And then every character they added that was in the show was horrendously bad, except for Zoe's boss because he was actually funny. But he's been in a lot of stuff, like outside of this movie. But it was bad. Anyways, outside of that movie being horrible, Ann Wilson came out with some new songs, and they're really good.
I still haven't listened to those.
I should put it on the to-do list for today.
Rain in the Rear View is insanely good. Strong is insanely good, and then Rebel is really good as well. And those were me and JJ were talking about, and he was like, yeah, Rebel out of the new three are my least favorite, but it's still a crazy good song, which, you know.
It's 3 singles.
Yeah.
That makes it easier.
I'm hoping it's just like she's preparing for a new album, because
That's typically what that means.
I like Ann Wilson a lot. And this album was really good because her other ones have been good. Or her other one. I think she only has the one
7th
album.
of June? I thought that was...
The My Jesus album. It was really, really good. So this one's really, really good. So far, the 3 singles are.
No, I was talking about the 3 singles.
Oh no, there's if you click on Rebel,
Oh.
there's all 3 in there.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, super. That was awesome when I found out those songs came out. Which I guess I should follow her on Instagram because I don't really keep up with her. It's just it popped up on my Spotify like artists you like, new music, and I was like, oh, cool. So I listened to it. I almost tried sake this weekend, but it was expensive, so I said, and I got water instead. What else? I really didn't. Last week I was so incredibly lazy that it's unreal. I had 2 exams Thursday, and I didn't start studying until Wednesday, which is not good, but I made a 91 on my first one. Marketing is the only one I'm worried about, but I found out today how I did.
I studied a little bit for my exam today and my Thursday exam, but as I mentioned earlier, because of the layout of my exams, I just couldn't find the motivation to study for those.
Yeah.
But I got a little bit of studying again, and I'm going to study a lot for one of them today. And since I'll get out of that exam with time before Old Testament, I'm probably just going to spend that time studying for my exam tomorrow. At least I should. I'll probably be like, I'm going to go watch an anime. I'm going to go watch King of Queens.
Me and JJ watched probably the funniest King of Queens episode I've ever seen the other day.
You told me about that.
Yeah, I need you to watch it with me. I was
Yeah, I'm
chortle.
going to watch it.
Which normally King of Queens doesn't make me chortle, it just makes me chuckle and like puts a smile on my face. This one I was, oh god, gosh.
There have been some jokes in them that they've made me verbally laugh.
Yeah. I love Arthur. He's so funny.
I love the episode where Arthur and the dude that is in The Lord of the Rings and Stranger Things, whatever it is, Sean Austin, him, like, they were like playing chess and then talking about like inventing the backpack for your umbrella. And they're like going through like all the business models and stuff, and they're like, oh, what about when the patent gives out? We need to invent more product. It's like, that's all I have.
The company's dead. Oh yeah, that's a funny scene. There was one recently where Arthur got a job at like Auntie Anne's selling pretzels, and the boss had to leave, and he left him in charge. And so he said, "Don't change anything. Just keep things running as it is." So Arthur decides to give people like punch cards for their pretzels, except he doesn't have a puncher. So he just takes a pencil and just like puts an X on the first like get a free one, and then like everybody like just starts Xing through them and stuff and bringing them back pretzels, and he just does. It's funny.
We had that issue at Pepper's one time, or in Smackers. Then we had to get actual punch cards.
Yeah, it's not a good idea. No, Arthur's just funny, but yeah, I have exciting stuff going on more so this weekend than last weekend. But I can talk about that next week.
I worked the football game.
I really did not do it. Last week was a bad week for Caleb because I was just not you, Caleb, me, Caleb. I just did not do anything.
While I was driving to Madison, Riley texted me, like Riley Byers.
Yeah.
And she said, she just said, "How is Caleb?"
Oh.
And I was like,
Caleb
I was
good.
nervous. I was like, did something happen to Caleb in the past like 30 minutes, and somehow I didn't like instantly find out about it, and Riley did.
In Mexico found out.
And I was like, Caleb's doing pretty good from what I know. But if you're asking about me, and then I was like, I went into how I was doing. She's like, oh, I guess I should have specified. How are you doing? I was like, okay, because I was so confused. I was like, if she wants to know about Caleb, she probably could have texted him himself. But I
forget that she has my number because she hasn't texted me yet, and I don't have her number. It's kind of worried.
She's not the most fluent texter. She'll just do it sometimes.
I've witnessed that from the group.
Yeah.
Riley, I am Riley Myers. I've met Riley a few times.
Most of the people have changed their names back besides Matthew and us.
Yeah.
But I haven't messaged back. So when I finally do message back, I will have forgotten about it, and it'll just be like Riley's neighbor. But yeah. So she did find out how you were doing.
That's good.
She wasn't asking, but she found out. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I guess she was trying to be funny. How is Caleb? And she's asking Caleb, and I was just like, I think that's what she's going for, but just in case, I'm going to answer both questions.
You just like responded, yeah, he died.
Caleb's gone.
The funeral was yesterday.
In turn, I'm not doing pretty good either. He's doing better than I am.
He's in heaven. I'm still stuck here.
Yeah.
Me and JJ saw The Blind yesterday. It was really good. Yeah, it was pretty good. Story was great. Acting was okay. It was like a small independent type film thing.
Stand up.
Which unfortunately means that the movie wasn't $5. It was $10.
It wasn't what?
$5.
Wait, what?
The movie wasn't $5.
That's cap, dude. It's a Tuesday. Did you at least get your free popcorn?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's
all the other movies were $5. It's just that one specific one, because they said it's like it's like an independent film company, and we didn't get approval to do $5 movie tickets with them. I was like,
I mean, I guess that makes sense. They gotta make their money somehow.
Which I think a lot of people were disappointed. There was a lot of people there. It's like the most people I've seen at a Tuesday film since we started doing Tuesday movies. It was mostly old people, but so I guess they get the discount anyways. But there was a lot of people.
Did they get a discount?
I don't know. That's a good question.
They might not have. There's
But
no
yeah.
telling.
No telling. It was a good movie though. Really good story.
I don't
Thomas
know
Good.
anything about the story. I know that he was like an alcoholic at
Yeah.
one point.
He was like an abusive alcoholic and stuff. And
But now he's a Duck Dynasty.
he is a Duck Dynasty.
That's what they call him.
But-
the Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, the whole movie is like him telling the guy who was like the first to like get him to start smoking and drinking, telling him the story of how like he managed to like turn his life around and stuff. And then his name was Big Al, and then Big Al ended up getting saved at the end of the movie.
Was it a Christian movie?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, there was some language in it which I wasn't expecting, but
I noticed
I
it's
guess they
PG-13.
I guess they wanted it to be like authentic to how it actually was.
That's something I've always, with like Christian movies that have somebody getting like radically saved, it's weird because you don't want them to do the terrible things because there is typically a Christian portraying them, but it's like it's just that's why Christian movies are often received poorly because they don't feel authentic. Because you'll have this person that is like a terrible person,
Yeah.
or sometimes they're not even like a terrible person, but like they do a lot of bad stuff, but you don't want them to actually do the bad stuff, so they're like, crap, dang it, man, you shouldn't do that. It's like,
Yeah.
if you have a good enough actor, they can get away with it by like just coming off as really angry, like the professor from God's Not Dead.
Yeah. Oh
I
man.
think the best Christian movie I've seen though is I Still Believe. That crap messed me
Great
up.
movie. I don't know if I still believe if I like that or I Can Only Imagine better.
I Can Only Imagine
But-
is also really good.
Or Jesus Revolution. Jesus Revolution.
I still haven't
is
seen
good,
that.
too.
I need to watch it.
But that
I Still Believe was, oh my
I don't know
goodness,
why. I
dude.
just thought of like this random Dynasty episode. So like, there's 4 brothers, and the oldest one's not on the show a whole lot, but he is because he doesn't work at like the Duck Commander. He's a pastor. They did this one episode where Willie and Jace were like getting into a lot of fights and stuff. So Phil made him go help Al at the church and do like a bunch of stuff. And so they walked into Al's office and he has like these big headphones on. He's just like, what are you doing? It's like, listening to my last sermon. Like, you listen to your own sermons? It's like, yeah, gets me going. So they're like, I just thought it was so funny because like then he walks in, he's just like, looks like he's just jamming out to music. He's like, what are you doing? Listen to my sermon from last week.
And the Word of God says!
It was so, I don't know why, it cracked me. Oh, it was just so funny because Al's hilarious. I like it when he's on the show.
I think that's something pastors do. My dad will
Yeah.
listen back to his sermons.
Though I preached twice and I went back and listened just to make sure I didn't do anything stupid. I'm preaching again this weekend. I'm excited.
You didn't tell me.
I didn't know if you were going to Madison. I didn't want to keep you from going to Madison, so I didn't tell you.
If I don't go to Madison, I might go to CCC.
I also am leading praise and worship with my youth group band, and that's never pretty because other than Jackson, they're very talentless. I'm joking. I'm
That's so
joking.
rude.
I'm joking, guys. It's not true.
They're completely talented.
But yeah, dude, Al is so funny. There's one episode where they're playing badminton, and they're like, "All right, Jay, send it over here. Send it to my bang zone. Isn't it my bang zone?" And he's like, "Well, this whole thing is my bang zone. You're sending it to this bang zone. Just send the shuttle rocket. It's a shuttlecock. No, it's a birdie. Shuttle rocket." He just keeps repeating shuttle rocket while they're playing badminton. It's so funny.
If they made that episode today, they'd probably be playing pickleball.
Probably.
I haven't played pickleball since Friday.
Yeah.
Sad turn of events. We were gonna go almost when I played in Madison, because the original plan was we were gonna play disc golf on Saturday morning, and then Andy said he couldn't do Saturday morning because he had to write a paper, so let's do it Saturday afternoon. And then he ended up saying, so me and Jacob were gonna go find a place to play pickleball before we played disc golf because I brought some paddles, and then Andy said that he wasn't going to be able to play at all on Saturday, so we're like, oh well.
I hate that guy.
Well,
Not joking. Not joking. Just kidding.
I'm just being serious.
I'm just being serious.
Yeah. I miss pickleball. I played not too good on Friday, but I don't want to be, you know.
I don't want to be anything other than what I
Yeah.
want to be lately.
I want to be better this Friday, so that way when I think the high is 71, so it's not going to feel miserable. So maybe we can finally get a duper game in.
Dude, it won't feel miserable, thank God.
But considering we were playing on the duper courts the whole time last week,
I'm sure, assuming nobody dupered. Maybe we'll be glad. We didn't even duper.
yeah, they don't
enforce that.
They didn't seem to enforce that at all. We also forgot to take a picture.
Crap.
We've played like 15 times since the meeting.
I took 2 pictures. We took one at the Sanderson, and me and you took a selfie.
I've submitted 2 pictures.
I'm just gonna submit them all at once I get.
Wait, no, I think I've only submitted
6.
1. I don't remember if I've submitted the picture of me and you. So I don't know if I can submit that one at all now.
I can't wait till we just like completely forget to take pictures, and then like the last day we have to submit it, we just bring like 4 changes of clothes and go to McKee, and then go to the Sanderson to take one. Like, it's gonna be a fun day when that inevitably happens, because we're gonna keep forgetting to take pictures.
Yeah, probably.
You're kicked out of the club. You didn't play pickleball 6 times. I swear I did.
How do you think that you could ever be the president of the club if you don't play 6 times? I play every week.
I promise. I was there. You gotta remember.
They did start bringing like sign-in sheets though. I
Did
think. I just forgot
I
to
didn't
sign
know
in. So
I'm still not in the group me, which I probably should get in the group me.
how will we ever be president if you're not even in the group, man?
It's a great point. Even like one of my bosses is in the group me. She's like, yeah, I'm still in that group me from last year. It's like, oh, I'm not in the group me.
You should join it.
I should. I just don't know.
Maybe we'll remember after CALEB A.M. and
Speaking of that, what time is it?
7, I don't know, 6:58. I'm gonna drive to campus again today, so you can ride with me.
Okay.
Unless you wanna take the bus. Take the bus.
Uh-oh. Colton's leaving. Colton's coming in.
Don't shoot.
Is he coming in? No, he's not. He's going. For whatever reason, we could not get the printer to print double-sided.
I noticed that because he had been working on it when I started watching that show, and then I went and took a shower when I got out. I could hear
the option
y'all.
just wasn't there for whatever reason. Like we watched like 4 YouTube videos, and and each YouTube video was a different technique, and we tried all of those, and the option just never showed up. They said like to fix it, you got to go to your system preferences, click on printers and scanners, click on the options and supplies menu, and then there should be 3 tabs like utility, supply, and options. But the options tab was never there on our computers. We only had 2 tabs, so we couldn't fix it, and it was really making me mad. It just doesn't make sense. It's okay.
I'm sorry this happened to
It's
you.
okay. It wasn't me print things. It was Colton.
I don't get why he had to like type out all the notes that he already had. Why he didn't just print off the Word document that he had. He said he had to retype the notes.
I don't know if I even typed them. Yeah, it just was not. It was unnecessarily stressful. I'll leave it at that.
I'm glad I didn't help them because I couldn't have handled the stress with my exams coming up.
Oh man, I don't want to take those examinations.
He doesn't want to take the exams.
I
Hey, I don't blame you.
I really don't like hate exams that much.
He hates exams. Don't let him fool you.
I like exams when I know the stuff on the exam.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also sometimes like them more than normal class because you get out early
Yeah.
like every time. And it's also like typically the weeks of exams, the professors give you like a little bit breathing room, and so the other classes are easier. Like I think we don't have class on Thursday in psychic learning.
Yeah.
But it's just like if I don't do good on the exam, it doesn't matter, and then I feel worse. But
Zam.
I'm a little bit. I don't know which one of my exams I'm more nervous about because the one I'm taking today is in an easier class, but there's like write-out questions on it, which always means it's like a little bit harder. But if it's anything like the last exam, I made a 94 on that one, so like I should be. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I think I will have studied way more for that one. I think, unless I really book it today and spend all my time studying. Which maybe I'll be able to do that. Who knows? But then the other one is in a harder class, but it's like just 30 or 50 multiple choice questions. I don't remember.
Yeah.
The last exam in that class, I felt really confident. I made a 100 on it, and every time I think I make a 100, I end up missing a decent amount of stuff, which sucks. Every psych stats exam was like, I think I just made a 105 on that with the bonus points, and then I make between an 85 and a 95, and every time I was like really sad. Except for the second exam, which that exam was the one, I think I talked about this on CALEB A.M. because it got like, her TA lost an entire set of them. So she had to give everybody a 100, and then when I asked what I was going to make, she was like, you would have made a 100 either way. And I was like,
okay.
Coolio? I'm okay.
Coolio.
Good for the students. I feel good for the people that got a free 100. Because like, I'm not one of those people that's like, I need to have the highest GPA. It's not fair, I worked harder than these people. Nah, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't want to see people hate their lives because they bombed the psych stats exam.
I bombed the psych stats exam once because I didn't take it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was freaked out about that because I mean I had to make like an A on my last one to keep a C, and I was like, oh man, I just didn't know it was happening because the canvas was organized in such a way that made it look like it wasn't happening until after the 2 chapters stuff, and I emailed the professor about it, and he just would not let me retake it, and I was like, all right, screw you, dude. But it's okay because I made an A on the last one.
I didn't have to take my last psych stats exam.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to, because like, unlike most professors, my professor, you had to have a 95 or above, and then Canvas I had like a 94, and I was like, dang, I'm gonna have to take it. And then I went to class for the exam review, and she was like, hopefully you all checked your email to make sure to see if you have to take it or not. And I went and checked my email because I hadn't checked my email that day, and it was like, you have like a 96 in here, you don't have to take the final. Woo! Good for you. And I was like, yes. And then I just sat there and played games for the whole class because I was like, no need to pay attention. I saw that professor the other day walking the Old Testament because she has a class in the room next to ours.
Hype City.
But it gets out like at 1:45, I think.
Hype City, you could say.
I saw her and I almost like said hey, but I was like, I don't think she remembers me at this point, which is unfortunate because I remember way back when I actually planned I wanted to be a TA in her class because I like psych stats, and the TA position seemed like it would be really easy because all you have to do is like rough draft grade the exams, and then I think you have to grade the labs and like teach the labs, but the labs were pretty much just like students go in there and you do like a worksheet in front of them, and the worksheets were easy. So I thought it would have been a pretty good experience. I just forgot to do anything. I didn't know what the process was, but I got an extra. I might ask. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty fun.
I think you gotta be a grad student to be a TA in one of those classes. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a freshman level class. Or not like a 100 or 1,000 level, but like a freshman could take it.
I don't know. That could be wrong, but I think like be a grad student to be a TA. But anyways, yesterday
It's possible.
I thought about something else that I never talked about, but the Coke float truck
Oh yeah.
came to campus, and I talked to the dude who was running it for like 30 minutes. He's a super cool dude. We were talking about life and career stuff and everything.
He seemed cool.
He was.
That's why I didn't stay. I didn't want to interrupt y'all's conversation.
He was a Chad, and he doesn't work for like Coke directly. He works for a company that does marketing for Coke. He says like the company like only has 10 clients, but the 10 clients they have are like big companies and stuff. Coke being one of them. But yeah, we were just talking about like careers and stuff, and I told him that I was going to seminary. But I needed a job to work more in seminary, and he took my contact information. He's gonna give it to this guy named Mario, who's like the region. Which I've met Mario once already. He's our like Coke representative for campus. He kind of like takes.
I didn't know Mississippi State had a Coke representative.
Yeah, we do. Mostly for like athletic advertisements and making sure that our shipments and stuff for Palmer and stuff get here and all that stuff. But he said he's gonna get my contact information to him because since I'm a psychology major with a marketing minor, I have a lot of experience doing data collection and data testing, which unfortunately I do. But he said they're always looking for people to do that, and there's like always positions open there. So he said he's gonna give me my contact information. And I'm like, because I don't want to do that for the rest of my life, but if I could do that while I go to seminary, it's a good job to do. And yeah, I'm assuming
Pretty cool.
I'm assuming data analysis, collection, and processing stuff pays really well. I don't know, but yeah, I could work for Coke for a few years. So if it works out, it would. Yeah, if it works out. But Mario's got to contact me. So here's to
Mario, please.
my watch hasn't told me to stand, but I feel like I need to. I need to get a stretch going.
Feel free to stretch.
I am stretching.
My watch tells me to stand at the 50-minute mark of every hour if I haven't stood.
The
I
chat
had
was so
17.
dry today, bro.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I don't think Andy or Colton or my mom are watching, which are our typical commenters.
Riley and Kyle are on vacation, so they're not watching. They never watch anyways. They don't support.
Remember that one time we had that dude in the chat?
It was such a Chad, bro.
And then we said like,
see you
we
next
streamed
week,
every
man.
Wednesday, and then we went like we were on like a break after that
So we didn't stream.
because I was gone.
Dude, that was such a bad day. He never came back.
He seemed like a cool guy.
He seemed like such a cool dude. I wanted to be his friend.
You gotta remember, when you're famous, you can't be friends with everybody.
You're right.
So you can't.
We are mega famous because of this show.
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you, but it needed to happen. I've noticed lately how bad my watch tan has gotten. It doesn't look as bad in this room, in this lighting, but you can see it on the camera. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I should go do something outside without my watch on. But now I'm realizing why people with Apple Watches have such bad watch tans, because when you go do something outside, you want your watch on so you can record it and get the exercise log or something. So I'm like, I need to go like swim outside or something, because even though the watch is like completely waterproof, I would still probably take it off. So yeah.
You should just drop it at the beach.
What?
Drop to the beach.
You're right, I should, yeah. Why didn't I think of that sooner? You want to come live? You have to take your own car, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let me think. Yes.
Yes. Are you ready to end stream? Or are there things you would like to keep saying?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. And you're the one that has work at 8, so do you have to shower?
No. You have studying at 8.
What?
You have studying at 8.
I have getting donuts at 8, let's be honest.
And then studying.
Hopefully.
While you eat your donuts.
Hopefully. Probably not while. I'll probably watch the new GMM while I eat my donuts. Or maybe President's Discord server will drop a bomb. Or there's a new film theory I want to watch. And anime. So. Yeah. I guess we should.
Okay.
We've CALEB A.M enough. Or, we haven't personally CALEB A.M enough. You
I
can't.
don't think we ever
We
will.
can't ever. But we have CALEB A.M people enough. People have been successfully CALEB A.M, I think.
What?
I was just smiling.
You want me to do the outro?
Oh.
Do you want to do the outro?
Thank y'all so much for joining us today. I hope y'all got CALEB A.M'd. I know y'all did. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, post notifications on. We would love to hit 500 by the end of the month. Last October was a good month for us. It was a really good month. We got like 80 subs.
It's been a bad 6 months.
It's
for
been a
us.
bad year.
Yeah, we should definitely be. Imagine where we'd be if we were consistently uploading like we were right now.
We'd be in a pretty good spot, but
Yeah.
I want to peach crisp something.
What are you gonna do, Chris?
Something. It doesn't have to be new. We just need content.
Yeah. Me and Colton had
Well,
planned on
like
making like 2 ramen cousins, and we just haven't because we both had exams the past 3 weeks.
I think us trying to keep it new stuff only has really hurt us. Because it makes sense, but we're not big YouTubers yet.
It's true.
So us making a video on a massive new thing doesn't have to be the day it comes out.
Yeah.
Because that screwed us over on that stupid Transformers video, which is too late at this point. Because we made that whole video like 15 times.
15 times.
Like over and over
And I
and
still
over
don't know
again.
how the freak that happened. Because I watched through everything on iMovie just to make sure I didn't miss anything, that everything's there. That whole video was there. And when I uploaded it to YouTube, the last 7 minutes were not on there. It's like, what the crap? Like, I don't know how that's... It's not possible!
It just doesn't make sense.
No.
We should just watch a movie today
Yeah.
and review it.
I haven't even freaking Spidey news this week, and I haven't been Spidey newsing because there's just been nothing to Spidey news for the past month and a half.
Well, new
This
Spider-Man
week-
game is coming out.
I know, this week there's been a new Spider-Man trailer drop. They announced the new Adidas Spider-Man 2 shoes, and today's new comic book Wednesday, so I could have done 3, and I haven't. I was busy yesterday and the day before. It also doesn't help I don't get back home until 4. I used to be able to make them when I got back from class and upload them by 3, but I just
don't want this to be the end.
I need to just pack the small tripod. I need to pack the small tripod in my bag and then go to the AV studio and film behind the green screen whenever a Spidey news happens.
You should.
I don't want to take that tripod in my backpack. Alright, since Caleb just did something, we're going to go ahead and end
I
it.
didn't think it was going to be so loud.
I thought it was going to be silent. My name is Caleb Griffin.
My name is Caleb Ladd.
This has been CALEB A.M. See you next week.
Bye.